Yeah, bring down the drone. It looks like that SCV's going to go bang, but he's pulling it back.
And
so
you know, because of it though, we do see Try and Fly did place down their spawning pool, and these SCV is taking these two probes for a ride across the map as a gas steal goes down. Try and Fly stealing some gas, making it to where it's hard for Beastie QT.
Managed to make good use of that 2 HP drone. Just about to die, and then builds an extractor.
That's right.
So, unfortunately for Beastie, it's going to take 3 Marines to take down that extractor relatively quickly. And hatchery going down for Trin.
Try and Fly.
Yeah, I'll call him Trin. Try and Fly. All these weird names.
Yeah,
extractor going up, Try and Fly.
Sometimes I compact all the names together, and like I mean, like if you look at it, it doesn't look like it's Try and Fly, but it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Overlord just popped and a queen coming out. Gas has just gone up. 3 going immediately to that. You know, it's a good Overlord spread. And yeah, pretty standard. The factory going down for Beastie QT as well. And looks like Extractor's going to go down. I don't know if you've watched it, but the recent Day 9 Daily on Queens really showed how good Queens are. So
yeah, I didn't watch it. Yeah,
yeah, it was very, very good.
Right on.
So,
I'll have to check out the VOD for it.
But they will get more than 1 queen per hatchery. We'll have to see. That hatchery is just finished building, and looks like Beastie's going to move out with these 5 Marines. Doesn't like he's going to do an all-in there, rather going for a command center and getting a tech lab on both his barracks and his factory. So maybe some Blue Flame Hellions.
Yeah, very well could be. Try and Fly throwing down a creep tumor instead of putting more larvae on that hatchery. We see BCQT with these 5 Marines sitting at this high yield expansion area and moving forward as this unprotected expansion. Well, now it's got 1 roach out, but anyways, this seemingly unprotected expansion here is in the risk with these 5 Marines, but it looks like those 3 roaches will be able to ward off any attack from these Marines from BCQT. As BCQT starts pumping out Marauders, and here come the Hellions, as well as the Blue Flame upgrade.
Yeah, Try and Fly did actually see the factory being built, so good choice there, getting that early roach spawn to deal with that. No spine crawler though. It's probably a good move though, as they didn't come out as early as they, normally could. Second extractor going up. No layer tech as of yet, but that'll probably go down soon. And spreading the creep with that 2nd queen.
Usually good to do with Zerg, I'd have to say. If you don't spread your creep, you're lame, man. You can't hang out with the cool kids. Anyways, we got this command center going over for Beastie QT as he pushes out to try to take his expansion. We do see Try and Fly droning up and looking at the unit counting station at this point. We do see that Try and Fly is sitting at 29 drones compared to his opponent who has 26 SCVs and 2 mules. It looks like they're pretty much even. It looks like BCQT is a little bit of ahead because of the mules at the for the time being. But it looks like they're pretty much in the same boat with the economy here. As we see Try and Fly's Overlord being contested right now by 3 Marines. And these Marines look like they mean business as they take out that Overlord.
Yep, for sure. Nice creep spread here by Try and Fly, while Beastie QT is going to move up with these 4 Hellions and 4 Marauders. And 3 Marines, apparently. So, bunker going down near the ramp. And going for siege tech going down now. So the Blue Flame is done on these Blue Flame Hellions, so we could see some drone roasting very soon. He hasn't gone for many Zerglings, so not going to do much against those roaches, so he's got to be careful about how he micros them.
And we do see an armory going down for Beastie QT as well. And Jim telling me this game is over. As those Hellions do toast some of those drones and poke it in, and these Marauders and Marines look mean as they come charging in with their stim pack. And those roaches are done for. And it looks like these Hellions are going to get some massive kills right here on this mineral line. If we look at the unit counting station, we see Try and Fly is only sitting at 14 drones. And Jim, you are the type of guy to say I told you so. Alright, man? Jeez.
And as a Zerg player, and I'm sure you think the same as well, that was extremely painful to watch those drones getting roasted.
Yes, it was.
Makes me very, very sad.
It is a very sad thing to see. You know, fortunately for the drone, they don't have families, so no one's going to miss them.
I'd call it justice. I wouldn't call it painful.
And there we go. Try and Fly throws out the GG. Beastie QT takes the win, pushes forward, and Try and Fly is out of here as we've got another Terran victory of today.
The one thing I know is that we can count on each other to get the job done. Or die trying, if that's what it takes.
It looks like I got a game. We're going to see the toilet face some 3200 master player with the name of question mark, question mark, question mark.
What round is that game in, guys?
Let me go ahead and ask him. And let me get that out of the middle of the screen, huh?
It's a round 3 game, I think. Jerax versus the toilet?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's round 3.
Round 3, okay. Well, I let him know we're ready whenever. Black Box of Death. Yes, that's right. And the toilet has invited me. That means you guys should join in on me. You complain about your job, Jim. I mean, I'm casting and hosting the cast as well as finding matches, dude. Come on. Thanks everybody for joining us on this wonderful Wednesday with some awesome, fantastic, epic Starcraft action. Or I could do it in my wrestling voice. Yeah, Starcraft action! We're glad to have you guys, and please be sure to check out Imbalance.tv. We have forums, and you guys can go to our forum pages and sign up and start writing to us and hang out with us on the forums as well. Any time of the day, send random stuff, funny stuff, doesn't matter, man. It should be, it's a lot of fun. And we'd like to have you guys on there and making accounts and stuff, and we will be giving stuff away as well as doing some contests on the forums. But anyways, look at this. The countdown has begun. We're going to have the toilet facing off against Jerax. Here we go. Alright everybody, welcome to Imba TV, where everything is imbalanced. We've got the toilet facing off against Jerax here in the EU Craftcup Light number 38. Thanks for joining us, guys, and why don't you go ahead and take us away, Fire?
Yeah, welcome to Imba TV, where we'll talk like bad men, 24/7. And we have the first random player, Jerax, spawning as the pink, the pink Terran over on the left side of the map, and the yellow Zerg over here, over the right as the toilet. So Overlord going out, seeing if he's going to be in the close air position, and Jerax building his supply depot at his naturals ramp. So, interesting. Meanwhile, another Overlord coming out, and standard play once again. Nothing interesting here, folks.
And yeah, that's right. And with these two positions, there is a way to get to, you can break through these rocks and get right into the back of your opponent's base. And, if they don't block that ramp off, or at least watch that ramp, they could be into some trouble here. And if you go in through the front, you do know you got to go all the way around in the middle of the map, and then all the way around and up this up this on top of this plateau here, and then up this ramp to the other plateau. So even when you expand, it is on the high ground. So that's one interesting point about this map. We do see that first drone scout by the toilet will not see anything there, and he will move off. And Jarex is building a full wall off at his expansion ramp, and it's going to be 2 barracks. No refineries. He's going to go in with some Zergling, or with some Marine aggression here. Maybe even early game Marine aggression here from Jarex.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2X is extremely deadly if it was close ground positions, but, you know, I bet you that the toilet is probably breathing a sigh of relief once he saw he wasn't there. But this Overlord is going to see that Jarex is trying to build a bunker right in his natural. Very, very annoying for any Zerg player to deal with. But it's surprising that, you know, most Zergs really do panic when it comes to this, and it's extremely hard to beat this kind of play with bunkers and a lot of Marines in the start of the game. He's going to chase that Marine off, but he really needs to take down that bunker.
That's right, he does.
It's not going to look good.
That SCV is floating for his life right now as he's being chased by those drones. But like you were saying, man, that bunker needs to get taken out, because that's going to cause an area for these Marines to push their aggression, and if they get contested, they can just move back into the bunker and be safe. So here comes some Zerglings to actually take care of Jarex's bunker.
Yeah, I mean, it may be just some clever play by Jarex there to try and, you know, make him get a lot of Zerglings early on, because, I mean, he's at 22 supply, and that is, you know, relatively late expansion. So, as we all know, 1-base Zerg cannot compare to any other races as a 1-base, so he really needs to get his expansion up and running. He needs to get a lot of drones out. But he's had to use that larvae on those Zerglings, which is never ever good.
And we do see that Jarex has thrown down the second refinery as well as his factory, and he's got about 6 Marines out. Well, I guess 5 Marines.
Yeah, interesting to see if he's going to try and push for this, or he's just going to expand. I mean, he's relatively safe. There's nothing stopping him getting that expansion. The Zerglings, you know, won't be able to break that ramp unless he goes for some sort of baneling burst.
Yeah, that's for
but,
sure.
You know, I don't think that's on his mind with that expansion being blocked so long.
Oh, and look at this. Bad move here by Jarex. Oh, and he doesn't catch it. The toilet doesn't catch the Jarex split up his Marines like that. Those Lings could have easily taken out those 2 Marines and lowered the amount of forces that Jarex has. But didn't see it.
Yeah, he could have took that. That would have been quite bad for Jarex there.
That's right.
He's got to be careful at the moment. You know, if he does choose to expand, which is a good choice, he'll always have to make sure that he's going to try and stop any sort of baneling bust, because, you know, you kind of have to stop building SCVs and Marines to get the amount of minerals, but it does seem he's actually going to expand here. So, good play here from Jarex, but the toilet, I don't know, he's got to think about what he's going to do here. You know, in this kind of situation, he's got to think, am I going to expand again, or am I going to try and, you know, take down his base when it's up to stop him getting to 2-base?
Yeah.
Those are really these only 2 decisions.
That's for sure. We do see a baneling nest coming down, as well as the lair tech going down for the toilet. And it would be nice to see him expand again, I think. But, you know, he still needs to catch up on his drone count for his natural expansion anyway. Speaking of that, if we look at the unit counting station, we see the toilet is sitting on 27 drones compared to his opponent, which has 24 drones. No mules actually out for Jarex right now. And it looks like Jarex is actually starting to take apart this wall, this rock wall in the back of his base with 1 tank. So not the most important thing to take out, but he is doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a good decision here by Jarex, but he's got to make sure that, you know, he doesn't get a speedling run by back there while it's broken down, because obviously, you know, the toilet can see this rock being destroyed. So with only 2 tanks there, he could easily get some Zerglings in there. So he's got to be careful when he's doing this.
That's right. And we see the